What up, guys? So today I'm going to show you how to put a big old stamp on a t-shirt. So I want to put the hand design I made last video onto the computer. So what I do is I just rip out 4 little sheets because it's a 4-color, and then I'm going to print each one of these in black. So do that first one, and I do the second one and the third one and the fourth one all in black. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a picture of them. You could like scan it in, but I don't have our scanner, so I'm just going to airdrop it to myself. Take it, throw on an Illustrator, I do a live trace, and then I hit this little button, which is like the tracing option. I play around with that till how I like it, make sure I can preview to see how I like it, and yeah, I like it enough. So I do that to all 4 of them, and then I expand it, and that makes it so it's like each little black thing's an object, so you can delete what you want. Then also take the pencil tool to smooth out some of the rough stuff. You could like, I don't know, you can make this as smooth or as kind of rough as you want it. I like it kind of rough. What? Excuse me? Excuse you? Oh, blah, blah, blah. And so, anyways, I got all the 4 colors, and then I just like line them up. And this right here, you could like screen print that if you wanted. But what I'm gonna do is I have a big old Lino block. It's 12 inches by 17, I think. Yep. And so I'm just going to change my artboard and kind of set up this image to what I want to do on that big old block. And I'm thinking like 2 hands, and they're like embroidering something, so I just stole that image off the internet, and I'm gonna change it to match, but I also added a wiener, so that'd be funny if I was like sewing a wiener. And I'm changing that because Romney wanted a shirt. She's like, I don't want to wear a shirt with a wiener on it. So anyways, I print it off and then draw it out to kind of match my style. Put it back onto Illustrator. I actually stole like the thumb and the finger from that right hand and put it onto the left hand, so it kind of matched. The design had some fluidity. Printed it out. Then what I do to transfer it onto the print is I just take some Elmer's glue and get it nice and all over the print, all over the paper. Put it face down and let it dry, and then I take a wet rag and just like rub off the paper. And that should leave like the ink. And what this also does is it automatically flips the design for you. So then I just took a Sharpie and drew it out and then began cutting into it. Once I got it pretty good, I washed off all the excess paper and glue and then just went to town. So next what I need to do is make the 3 color ones. And I need to make sure they line up, so I do this in the same way I did the smaller one. I just get a square, tape it down, and I used a water bottle to like wet the ink right there. But anyways, I press that, and the idea is that you get a blank one and you press it against that, and it should give you an image, and they should be lined up. But because of the water, it got all messy, so I had to redo it. So I did that again, pressed it, took the blank one, and that should give me a pretty nice reference for the next color. And then I just wet that down and then took a 3rd blank one, and it worked well enough. And so now I just drew out the color to where I wanted it, and like I said, I changed it from the wiener to the OX face, but I messed up. We'll see why in a second. But anyways, I just traced out all the colors, got the references, and began cutting it. And do you see how that OX face is flipped the wrong way? Oops. So I want that thread and the box to be red, so I'm just gonna castrate the black printing block and get rid of that square. Cool. I did print on my first stamp on a shirt, but the ink didn't dry for like a week, and so I ended up smearing. So instead this time I wanted to use some plastisol ink, which is like the stuff you use for screen printing. I just thinned it out with some extender and gave it a try. had that square there so that all the prints would line up. And the thing about Plasto ink is it doesn't cure or like harden unless it gets hot. And so I'm mixing these wet on wet, and it made a pretty cool effect, like the colors kind of mixed on the shirt. But overall, I was pretty pumped with how it turned out. So like I said, to cure it you have to get it hot, so I took a heat gun. It should be dry to the touch. Then you can take an iron and like a Teflon sheet and iron on it, and that will be cured. So now for the back and the big piece. First thing I did was I marked the back to mark out the print because I didn't really know where it was and I wanted to line it up. So I made it so it was nice and lined up on the shirt, put the square down, and loaded up the ink. And so now, that is, if I press it down in the square, in the same spot, it should work. And something I learned because of what happened here with this black, you should tape down the square. And because like I hit that and it hit just enough, I gave like a ghost image and a double image, so then I had to do it again. The second one looked good. So cool. I want to try on a black one, and my thought was to do it just the same, but maybe put like a white base of all the different prints down first, so that when I put the color on top, it would have like a nice base layer to get the color to come out. I cured it before I put the color on, and put the red on, and it looked okay. Did the other colors and it just wasn't working out very well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I had like a thicker white, it would have worked. But for the most part, I'd just say go with a white shirt. So I got some new shoes to go with my nice new shirt, and I thought I'd test them out skateboarding and stuff, which really just means me falling a lot and over and not just fall. Also, on like an upcoming video, I'm going to be doing a Instagram template tutorial, and coincidentally enough, my hair's the Instagram logo. But anyways, I'm super pumped how the shirt turned out. I'll give away one of the shirts to a random commenter, and I'll reply in the comments if you won. And I'm doing a super limited run on my site, so you can buy one there. And then for the next video, I'm gonna finally get to that beauty of a thrift store photo. I'm excited for that one, guys. Also, like I said, guys, I'm working on this Instagram carousel tutorial template thing. So if you guys have any questions about that, go ahead and leave a comment, and